Hi. So we drove into the canyon that is in between eastern and western Sequoia. So it took us 14 hours to get here. So there's a town maybe 5 miles south of us. And if you keep going, there's a lot of campground. We ended up finding this dispersed camping area, the Kern River that runs all the way up through Sequoia. So today our plan is to go to Sequoia National Park. We have to find a place to sleep tonight. We have nowhere to sleep, just like yesterday, and we don't really have a plan. Tomorrow we're heading up to Santa Cruz and we're staying there for 2 nights in an Airbnb. And after that, we're heading to Lake Tahoe. This campground is called, I'm probably gonna butcher it, Chemis. Chemis Flat by the Kern River, 5 miles north of Kernville. I'm gonna show you guys. Update. A lot has happened in the past 2 hours. We went on recreation and looked for campsites in Sequoia and Kings Canyon, and we found one, and nothing here is reserved, so we're here alone. I guess we're gonna go to the visitor center, and we're like a 5-minute walk from Grant Tree. We're next to the visitor center, like literally across the street. Yeah. And that's the plan for today. This is our campsite right here. We have our bear box, and then it's just us in this little parking space that we have. Holy crap. Look at that pine cone.
Comparison to my head, look at this thing. Huge.
So if that will tell you anything about the trees here, they are massive. Humongous.
Is this the...
Okay, so we had a limited amount of time on what we could do here in Sequoia, so we decided to do one of the biggest attractions, and it is General Sherman tree. It is the largest tree on Earth, and we're almost there. We are in Sequoia, as I said before, and we didn't have a lot of time, so we tried to find the coolest attraction to see, and we came across General Sherman. We're going to show you General Sherman, but right now we are surrounded by the biggest trees on Earth, and General Sherman is actually the biggest tree on Earth. I mean, look at that. So this tree behind me is General Sherman. It weighs 1,387 tons. It is 13.7 feet wide, and it says on the information key that the equivalent of us looking up at this tree is the same as a mouse looking up to a 6-foot human. So you can kind of just imagine what it's like to be a mouse in this park just by looking at this tree. We're all packed up and ready to leave.
Sadly. It was a good camp spot though.
It was a good camp spot. Bye-bye camp spot. And our bag of trash. Leave no trace, friends. We'll see you in Santa Cruz. We just changed. She put some different shoes on and we're ready to...
First off is the Santa Cruz Boardwalk, which was the first boardwalk built in California. It was built in 1907.
We got unlimited ride wristbands. And there is like 5 roller coasters. There's a haunted ride. We're gonna check all of it out. And now we're actually prepared to do this. Thank you. Thank you. My first bike.
Oh, that's good.
That's so good. So this is a deep fried PB&J.
Look at these deep fried Oreos.
Alright.
Powder sugar.
Good morning from our Airbnb bathroom. So today we woke up and decided we have bikes at this Airbnb. So we're gonna use the bikes all day today. So we're gonna go get breakfast. There's a lot of lighthouses and there's a lot of beaches. There's tide pools. We are going to find everything to do on the bikes. I saw they have tide pools. I don't know if you guys have ever seen those videos on TikTok of the guy that goes and like tickles the things that like move in the water. And they like go like this. And I want to touch one. I guess we will see you when we are on the road riding bikes. All along the driveway. I don't remember the last time I rode a bike. It's been a while. So we have 1.9 miles to our bagel shop.
I'm just saying these bagels. Probably the best bagel I've ever had.
So on our bike ride over here, we were riding and there was this line of kids like going to school. They had to be in like preschool. And there's these big trash dumpster guys. And it was like the coolest thing, like you only see it in movies, right? But the trash man was like honking to the kids and the kids were like, yay, like in a cartoon. And it was the coolest thing I've ever seen. I don't know, it feels so safe here and like community-ish, you know? I don't know though. These bagels. Wait, that girl stole an egg. Oh my god. Okay, so we clocked in like 9 miles.
Honestly, we didn't expect to ride that much.
No. So we're getting Poke, I'm getting Jamba, and then I think we're going to our Airbnb afterwards.
Yeah.
We need to. So
Here, well.
let's go get some Poke. Good morning from Lake Tahoe. We have today and half of tomorrow here. It's kind of hard to predict what we're gonna do. What's on the list is paddleboarding, cliff jumping, electric bicycles, hiking.
Lake Tahoe.
I'm really excited. I know he's excited too.
I'm super stoked.
I spent $300 on a paddleboard last week to paddleboard this lake.
And then we were trying to bear hunt, but we didn't see any bears.
So there's a bear disrupting someone's campsite. Yeah, apparently this is a very bear frequent area, which is cool, but I highly doubt we'll see
I'm hoping I see a big boy.
Me too. So we'll see you in the city. Ooh, yeah. Party, 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 party.
State line is where the casinos are.
But today, when we were at the visitor center, he was telling us, are you guys camping? Are you guys lodging here? Well, you're guaranteed basically to see bears during dinner time. And we pull up right around like 6 and you see people crowding around and yelling bear. So there's a bear disrupting someone's campsite. People walking up to the bear to take pictures.
Then she went to go shower, and she was like, oh, well, can you stand around until, I'm done, just in case there's a bear that comes? I'm like, yeah. The second she hops out of the shower,
you can hear everyone going, hey, bear, and yelling and clapping and blowing horns, and it's like, even the people that got like 10 feet away from the bear could not care less about the humans. He's looking at the bear box, trying to investigate how to get in there. He's going through people's tents.
She was like, oh, well, I think the bear is close because a lot of people are screaming, hey, bear. And for me, it sounded like it was still across the field. So I'm like, no, we're fine.
And I hear like people closing their bear boxes and I'm like,
So she like stands off to the side of the table. She goes, oh, crap, it's right there. It was like two spots over from us.
It was at that like campsite right there and I was seeing it walking and I was like, oh, shit. And we literally have all of our food out, ready to cook. So we're running back and forth like crazy people. Luckily, these people at the campsite scared him away. That's a D. My invasive thoughts. Do you guys have seen Final Destination? I'm imagining this just snapping and us plummeting to the floor. On your table, I wanna love you. So Pacey, your karma's coming to you.
You're laughing. You're making me nervous.
Well, you can always
just look at the camera. Should we go over there with the long haul? We to try it. I can't speak. I'm getting nervous.
You know what?
No, I got it.
Wait,
I'm not good at hand. I don't do hand express.
Please, it's getting dark.
Dude, I saw your smirk. That's it. I'm doing it. You do it.
It's gonna take a while. And we had to take a nap since they have the... Okay. DIY shower. Can you just show them what you've been doing?